Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. Last part, we met with the Sylphs, made some friends with those ones, and let's speak with Buscarron and pick up a chicken egg reward. Druther's house rules. Not word of the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscarron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight and need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls though, just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Yeah, violence is bad. I also want to check the level on this. 22, okay. No guts, no glory. Oh, of course, smallmouth Oberon. The thing we had to kill already, or the thing we already went after. The glint in your eye. You're no stranger to violence, are you? Got a job for a hard lass like you have. Run along to the river east of here and get me 3 small Oregon, will ye? They've been gobbling down all the fishies and what Buscarron serves us for our dinners, and we can't have that now, can we? Come back to me, dirty up with fish guts, and I'll see you're treated like a proper Druther's regular. Cloven-hooved horse. It looked to be a dowdy sort. Perhaps I could trouble you with a task. Recently, I shared the flagon with a merchant from Oda who regaled me with tales of her dangers from the road. Worst of all, she had it. It was the ferocious beast that nigh gored her within an ilm of her life, just when she thought she'd reached the forest's safe embraces. What manner of beast, you say? You'll not believe this, but it was an antelope. Yes, I tethered mine own ears when I heard the tale, but 'twould seem a most ill-tempered strain of the beast roams this land south of the Druthers of late. You might recognize them by the scars they bear from frenzied battle with man and fellow beast alike. One last thing. I will give you this freshly made bowl of sparhawk egg soup to aid in your battle. You may chuckle, but the spices contained within are known to sap the energy of these plant-eating beasts. Now go carefully, and don't let those doe eyes lull you into a false sense of security, lest the next day I let you down, spill freely from the myriad holes in your body. Alright, so we are learning about using key items on targets. But first, mead-soaked Midlander. Let's go ahead and douse him with water. Ugh, not because tea is cold. What do you mean, no fighting? This dusk-white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Alright, let's report back to Buscarron. Nicely done, Arya. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a dusk-white Ellison. There are people who shunted east to live in the wild, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the dusk-whites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it doesn't seem right to bar a whole race of people from their brothers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Yeah, thanks for the chicken egg. Never forget. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kieran friend of mine, you see, name of Room. Good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at the Druthers for a spell after that, got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Noscea. Well, it just so happens I got to clean up around here and came across something in his, the scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but a friend of mine can. A Rogaden, fellow named Bainsing. You'll find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. So we have to go all the way to Limsa. But, well, before we do that, I want to do some things here first. First off, let's go ahead and take out some Orobons because, well, you know, we like doing this, I guess. There's more of them down there, at least. So I'll have to go all the way back up north. And then we also need to head down south and deal with that antelope. And learn about using items on them, on enemies. This is something that actually comes up occasionally as we go forward. Not like super often, but it's definitely not something that gets like dropped completely. So let's head south here and see what we can find. So you can see some antelope does, but more importantly, we want the scarred ones. So let's go ahead and use the Sparhawk egg soup to lower its damage and its HP, and now we can just easily go ahead and take it out. I guess I'll use smallish. Of course, it doesn't help that I can't really do a positional on it, so it doesn't quite get the damage it should. And that is that for those. So let's go back, turn these in, but I also want to make a trip over to Quarry Mill real quick, because I would at least like to get a aetheryte here before we go traversing off the Limbs Lumenta. Like, come on. It's kind of silly to at least not get an aetheryte. So, let's turn in these two quests once I figure out how to speak to an NPC again. Take care of the moribund, did you? Reckon I'll be tucking into a bowl of river trout before long then. Or a nice bit of pike, perhaps. Oh, Buscarron, you know, he's always done right by me, no matter what I might have gotten up to back in the day. So I don't take kindly to them, as would make trouble for them, even if they're fish. You seem like a trustworthy sort, and I can see you've got some skills from your work as a adventurer. Let's see you put them to work for the old man, eh? Okay. What do you got? No, we will just take the money. And you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this fate once I successfully hit level sync. And I forgot to put on the thing, didn't I? I am really good at doing that. Silly me. Silly me. Another round. Well, if another one comes up, I will be sure to swap out the equipment. Looks like we've got a quest down there as well. Anyway, to the adventurers, merchants, and laborers that come here to partake in fine ale and fine company, as yours is like a second home, even an only home to the more unfortunate. We'd be fools not to avail ourselves of the protection of wood whalers and the god's quiver, but there lies a special satisfaction in defending one's own home. You've done us all proud today, friend. Alright. Well, we got the trees have eyes. This tavern is sheltered by the Shroud, imparting a sense of peace and tranquility to all within. It is for this reason, as much as Buscarron's ale and yarns of adventure, the wayfarers from across the realm find respite here at these tables. But the protection of the forest is not to be taken for granted. No, we must respect and honor the trees. Only in doing so will they do the same for us. And so, I would ask you to perform a simple task. You were to make an offering to one of the forest's fallen guardians. Not far from here lie the withered remains of a treant who perished protecting the forest so loved. Obtain the umbels of 4 antelope does and 2 freshly plucked head-trap petals, then place them before the treant. After the offering has been made, kneel and bow your head in deference. I can promise you that when you arise, you will do so with a newfound understanding of the significance of my words. Alright, Stash Saboteur. Been taking me advice and putting your skills to work at the drillers, have you? Now that's what I like to see from a strapping young lass. Well, tighten your bootstraps, because I've got another job for you. Was down in the pine of Buscarron's finest the other day when I heard that the Karen are hoarding stashes of poison around these parts. Can't say for sure what they're up to, but it can't be nothing good. What say you take these fire pots here and go blow up the whole bleeding lot? Alright. Oh, seriously? You're just now gonna be like, oh yeah, here's... I guess... No, I'm just thinking. Never mind. Don't mind me. I'm just, like, misremembering stuff. Occupational hazards! Oh man, we get a minion! Hail, friend! Would you fancy a flag and a veil, or perhaps, an adventurer? I can scarce believe my fortune. I was just looking for someone who might assist me in checking on the welfare of a couple of regulars. Be precise, I'm looking for an expedition team poking around in the ruins of Islamhar, due south of here. They usually turn up in intruders every few days, covered in dust and hungering for a hot meal. They've not been in for nigh on a week. Could well be that they're simply occupied with scholarly business, but they'd be running low on supplies by now, and that concerns me. Please pay them a visit at the ruins and see if aught amiss. You're looking for the one by the name of Iriel, by the way. Forget the other one's name. Alright, that reminds me, I believe we needed to go down to Islamhar for that quest. So that works out for us. So the Ked traps, we've already seen where they are. They are over to the east here. We need to do what? 2 of them? 2 of them. Do that. So let's take these out. Right here, nice and simple, nothing too major. I believe this is our first introduction to this enemy type as well. So that's a thing. Hey, look, it's the flowers. Are these like corpses? Because remember, the corpses turn into flowers when they're in your inventory. Or so we learn. Right. I forgot that I level synced myself unless I lost my buff. I really wish I wouldn't do that if you can still validly have it on. Any rate, let's go down here because we need to take care of some more antelope. This time just the does. So, yeah, so right now, all Fists of Wind really does for us is the movement speed, but, I mean, hey, movement speed, right? Alright, there's one. There's some more scarred ones down there, but we don't need those. We need the regular ones. 3 more, and we got 2 right here. Go ahead and use Demolish, why not? It's just annoying that we can't get the positional very well over solo like this. Alright, 1 more, and we've got a nice little bundle of them right over here. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we can make our offering. Alright, let's leave with Demolish here. I probably could have actually done that with, that. And also, I didn't need to do this because... Alright, the trees... Alright, so that's over there. So we need to... Oh, we've got a decent number of quests here. I'm sorry, but I must insist that you owe an adventure and a rather seasoned-looking one besides. On the off chance you're not simply here to gawp, perhaps you can lend us a hand? You see, despite the fervent protestations of those duskblights over there, we cannot permit civilians within the ruins at this time. Capable men and women like you, on the other hand, are more than welcome, that is, if you've got the stones for it. Pray seek out the other station at Quarry Mill. They can apprise you of the details. So, that fills out that step. Yes, may I help you with something? Yolan was concerned for our well-being. How positively sweet of her. As you can see, we are both quite hale and decidedly not deceased. We did, however, encounter certain practical difficulties with a veritable legion of Chigos burst forth from the depths of the pit. Your timing is impeccable, as we have only just succeeded in clambering out. In fact, since you're here, perhaps you might prevent a similar situation by slaughtering a number of the pests, say 5 or so. That should be sufficient to frighten the rest of the brood back to the shadows below. Alright, how about you? Potchers for posterity. You are an adventurer, are you not? Tell me, have you any experience in the field of relic hunting? I am currently attempting to collect all the artifacts in this area, you see, and finding the task rather more time-consuming than I had initially anticipated. I am all but convinced that we stand in what was once Skelmora's residential district. Alas, I have yet to recover a sufficiency of domestic objects to confirm my theory. Should you happen upon any such items while wandering the area, I'll be most grateful if you bring them to me. Oh, so you can't find them, but you expect me, who's literally just showing up here, to be able to find them? Yeah, that makes total sense, right, folks? Total sense. Like, come on. Alright. Let's strange shadow. Looks like this is where we're gonna find ourselves some chigos. Ah, chigos. I remember them from FF11. They sucked. They were a pain in the butt. You couldn't actually target them until you got their attention, and then there would just be like swarms of them coming all over the place and hitting you, and there's still more to fight. And it's just like, oh gosh, even just thinking about it, oh, they're such a pain, especially if they were like in an area where you happen to be like trying to level, and then it would like get on the person whoever was trying to pull your enemies to you, because you would have like camps and all that for fighting them, at least back in the day. Maybe not so much anymore. No, hey, there's a pot shard over there. And it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, just bad memories of chigos, okay? Okay. So when I saw they were in this game, I'm like, oh no! Not again. One right here. Maybe I can target it. And I believe, yep, we made a friend because it's within our level range. Maybe stuff is slowly starting to catch up to us. I don't know. We're still like 12 levels above the main story, so I mean, it's just still so crazy to me. Alright, there is 3 more. I think I see them all. Just a nice little loop around. Seriously, was it really this hard for you to find them, buddy? They're just literally sitting all around here. I mean, I guess it's possible relics. It might not be what they're looking for, but still. Oh, hey, we have a fate here. What is it? Nah, I don't feel like playing with it. Well, I think I see them, the fate enemy, right over there. Any rate. Back so soon, are you quite certain you exercised the appropriate amount of care and delicacy in your search? These artifacts are hundreds of years. Oh, never mind. Show me what you found. Yes, these are most certainly examples of Gilmoran tableware. Judging by the shape and ornamentation, it appears to be cups of the kind once used to serve herbal infusions or possibly vegetable broth. Perfect. My work here is far from done, but this discovery brings me one tantalizing step closer to realizing my dream. The restoration of these ruins and their re-establishment as a settlement for the Dusk-White Elezen. Gridanians have long perceived my people as outcasts and brigands, yet if we Dusk-Whites can return a measure of prosperity to this fallen city, we would no longer need to resort to common theft or banditry in order to make ends meet. Imagine it. But I am rambling. Thank you for your help. Alright. Are these shoes any use to us? No. So let's just go ahead and take the money. My, that was a marvelous work, adventurer. Many thanks. Perhaps now we might return to our research in relative peace. Oh, the ruins you can see down there are part of the ancient subterranean city known as Galmora. For Dusk-White Elezen such as ourselves, it represents a valuable and unexpected opportunity to learn more about the settlements where our ancestors once dwelled. Yet, as fascinating as the ruins are, I do believe I've had my fill of the inside of that hole for the time being. At any rate, you can assure Eowyn that the two of us, and particularly my brother, are quite well and will soon be able to partake in Buscarron's finest meat and mead. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that in. And then head on over to Quarry Mill, which is the place I've been trying to get to. We also still have to do the trees have eyes and pay our respects. But more importantly, let's get ourselves a minion. Thank you, friend. Buscarron might come off as rough-hoon to strangers, but I tell you, he'd be right devastated were anything to happen to one of his regulars. What's that? Ariel assures me that her brother is in fine battle as well? Why, I have not the slightest idea of whom she speaks, or why that would concern me. I see. So, at any rate, we now can summon the Chickle Larva minion. So let us head on over to, well, first off, the trees have eyes, and then over to Quarry Mill, which is a place I've been trying to get so we can get that aetherite, so we can go to the Limbs of Lamenta. It's just, just like boom, boom, boom. Like, I just need to do this so we can do this and do that. And I totally missed my turn off. think, anyway. Alright. Right down here, you can find this fallen treant. So let's go ahead and put that there. And now for the petals. And now let us kneel in respect. Alright, easy enough. More importantly, Quarry Mill is right over here. Come on, let me get there, game. Stop sending me all over everywhere else. Just want this eighth right. Yeah, so this was like a major hub for Fates back in the day, and going out and doing that, and yeah, well met, Traveler. Alright, so now we've got that route. I'm not going to pick these up quite yet. Not until I think the story comes through here, so. You've come to learn more of the recent happenings at Islamhar. Besides of interest owing to the Gilmora ruins, Gilmora being an underground city which predates Gridania, in case you were unaware. Any road a few days past received reports from several anthropogeographers. Ugh, that's a word, alright. The magical gateway of some sort have appeared in the ruins, and all manner of creatures were coming and going through it. My men and I were among the first to examine it, and well, it's hard to explain. We crossed the threshold into a set of corridors we'd never seen before, and suddenly each and every one of us was filled with an inexplicable sense of dread. It's all I could do to take even a single step. According to Eun Kotor, who accompanied us, the ruins are warded with powerful magics that sap the spirits and aether of all who enter, rendering them easy prey for the creatures within. Thankfully, he managed to devise a solution: aetherpool arms and armor, which safeguard and channel the wielder's energy that they might withstand the ruins' magics. Unfortunately, it does little to prevent us from losing our way. Though beggars believe, every time we have dared to venture into the ruins, we have found the path to be changed. Expect this too may be the work of an unfathomably powerful mage. Needless to say, something strange is afoot, and traditional tactics are not like to suffice. Even experienced adventurers will need to proceed with caution. In any event, if you believe you have what it takes to brave the ruins and discover what secrets lie in its depths, you need but say the word. Alright, so looks like slightly worse for us, so let's just go ahead and take the money. But this means we have access to the area known as the Palace of the Dead. This is primarily used as a place for some people to level up to level 60 anyway. And I'm not going to be touching it because you get a ton of experience from it. So you can either enter solo or in the party, and you have to progress, and there's like 200 floors to it. And so you will start at level 1 regardless of their current class or job level. Furthermore, only aetherpool arms and armor may be used when inside of it. Each floor of the Palace of the Dead is randomly generated, including the placement of enemies, treasure coffers, and traps. Further details can be heard by speaking with the Wood Whaler Expeditionary Captain. So yeah, I'm not really going to be touching that. I barely even have done it on my main character. Like, I got like till floor 50, I think, on there, just for like some leveling purposes, but yeah, it's just meh. Anyway, since we do have to go back to Buscarron Struthers at any rate... Oh, I forgot to do that one. Anyway, let's just head for Limsa, because this is where I was trying to get to. And we're going to have to come back here anyway. So let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, back on Hawker's Alley. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. I could carry in the work that the Struthers. You speak a Teddy rune. Related to that, Kyo rune block just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin. The old Teddy rune up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyo rune himself. Be tight of lip, though, I warn you. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. So just like innocent adventurer along, not too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. So, we need to give Kyo-Kyo-Rune a chicken egg. I feel like we got one recently. Customer, be welcome, not customer, not come with custom. Kyoku room busy with business, too busy for blather. Oh, but it's just a key item, a fresh chicken egg, not just a regular chicken egg. Chicken egg, Kyoku room, love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Teddy room? Teddy room, no here no more. Teddy room, leave Limsa. Teddy room, go look for sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg, no Teddy room. Weinberg, no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokyo room, forget things. Weinberg, remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokyo room. Oh my gosh, we are literally being sent all over the place. Jerks. So we want to head for the Fisherman's Guild, because that's where the ferry docks are. And there's Weinberg. Teddy Run, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was heading somewhere up north by way of ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start asking for Oddfoot. He's an old hand, but knows a great deal about a great many things. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be cheaper. Let's go to Aleport. 40 gil versus like 100. And there's Oddfoot, just right up here. Teddy Run, I saw him, that's to say, I seen him. Took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood, was looking for a place run by his fellow Kakiran. I reckon he meant the one on the shore of Bronze Lake, Maroon's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Seriously, we're going on a wild goose chase. What the heck? I thought they cut out all of this, most of this nonsense that we just, oh, go on a wild goose chase for stuff. Guess they didn't. Though, from my looking up, they left most of the level 20 to 30 quests and they took out like 1. So there's still like 45 main story quests in here. Hoi. So yeah, it's just right up north here. We've basically been in this area before. And we get 10,895 experience for getting into Upper Noscea. And we've also got, looks like, some hunting log stuff in here. But more importantly, actually, isn't this... I'm gonna go up here. I'm actually gonna go, before I speak to Tede around. Isn't this one of the areas? No, it's not. I need outer, not upper. I'm gonna take the ferry over to GG Ruins, a trading post, real quick. There is an aetheryte in this area, but it's on the other side of the map. So I want to go grab that before I go much further. You can see this side's a little bit higher level than the other side we were on. So yeah, and there's another B rank hunt. We are not going to play with that one. So I do want to make sure I'm a little bit careful as I head over here. But there are... Looks like I am going to have to do Halatali again though, because it looks like for the flame hunting log there are some... There's some stuff there. So, what about Traveler? Yep. So grab that, but more importantly, let's go ahead and grab this aetheryte. I'm actually gonna swing by the armor over here real quick, just to see if he has anything that will be better for me. Yeah, and a level. Great. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab the stuff that's in like a level. It's actually cheaper, what the heck. That has critical hit. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one actually. Skull Eye Patch. A little bit less armor, but has critical hit instead of skill speed. Let's grab this linen shirt. You know we cannot equip it yet. Soon. Same with the gloves. We're gonna have a bunch of gear ready for us. And this belt, we can already wear the belt, actually. Nope. Yep, we want the belt. That is the caster one below it. this linen sorrel for next level. And finally, let's grab these jackboots. Oh my gosh, gear. Still no accessories unless there happens to be another shop around here, which does not appear to be so besides this merchant. Items? I don't think it'll be here though. Yeah, we'd have to check weapons. But so you're gonna start seeing stuff for Machinists and Dark Knights and Astrologians at this level because you can have them at this level. Even though we are still technically ahead. I see. Do I not? See. Yeah, let's grab the level 35 piece. And actually, I'll just go ahead and grab the other one too, just for now. We've got the Guild of Spare. So, upgraded some gear here. A little bit stronger now for our 1,111 experience. But we got this Aetherite, so let's head back on over to the west side. Alright, back at Mimi Rune's trading post, let's talk to Teddy Rune. Customer, welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Teddy Rune. Yeah, I have an earring for you. Teddy Rune, forget this. Forget that your others. Teddy Rune swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Teddy Rune think. Teddy Rune think. Good, Buscarron doing good. Good, Buscarron, good to Teddy Rune. Teddy Rune missed. Good, Buscarron. Alright, let's go ahead and just take the money. And microbrewing. Level 21 weapon coffer. Yay! That's useful, not. Good, Buscarron, help Teddy Rune. Teddy Rune dead with that. Oh, good, Buscarron must give thankies, many thankies. Teddy Rune make cure and fire water for Buscarron. Buscarron love fire water. You help Teddy Rune make fire water? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need coral pup whiskers. Need 3 good coral pup whiskers. Alright, so we need to get some coral pup whiskers. Well, let's talk to Gigi Rune. The hottest of box lunches. Gigi Rune has good goods. Good goods need delivery, but Gigi Rune busy. Too busy. Have hot box lunch. Procuring hot box lunch. Lunch for Tonga Tonga. Tonga Tonga and Thalos. You take for Gigi Rune? Sure. I'll take them over for you. And should be, this is another area I kind of get lost in. It's honestly, like, okay, so for a little while, I actually had forgotten, like, because you, like, never come here, almost never come to this part. And for a while, I thought I had honestly been imagining the fact that this section existed. Like, I'm like, wait, you can't warp here or anything? Like, does this even exist? And I'm like, oh yeah, it does. Because I thought it was just like some fever dream or something from way back when. I was just imagining this half of the map. No. Leave me be. I'm too hungry to continue my research, let alone receive visitors. This is a curing hot box lunch from Mimi Rune's trading post. How did you... Thank you, friend. At last I will hear myself think over the growling of my stomach. So eager to come study the fossils, I never gave any thought to how I'd take my meals. I'd neither the time nor the materials to cook on my own, so the trading post has been a godsend. I'm always happy to be on the receiving end of a nice hot box lunch. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the money and grab his next quest, Buried Truth. I know it's no easy thing making your way out to where I am. I could use someone like you around here. How would you like to aid in my excavation? I do what I can on my own, but I need someone to brave the more dangerous places, such as atop the bones themselves. Set up my place and see what fossils there are to be found. If possible, I prefer a variety of specimens. Alright, so we need to head up top. But yeah, seriously, like, I thought I'd, like, fever dream this area, because almost never actually come here after this. And it's like, no, it exists. It's here. And hey, look, there is some of our hunting log stuff. So let's go ahead and take these on. I do believe these are for... Because typically the beast ones are going to be for your... yeah, for the Grand Company. Totally blanked on the word there. Oh yeah, you can tell that I upgraded my gear. I'm doing way more damage now. Thankfully. So they're using Titan's Boon, which does... Oh, that gives them lower damage taken. Just I was like, oh, I'm doing so much more damage now. No, we're gonna lower how much? No, there's actually 2 types here we have to kill. Didn't notice that part. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We can do that. Yeah, almost 200 damage on that True Strike on a critical hit. So one thing I've talked about how there's direct hits and critical hits, and they're kind of the same thing. They can happen at the same time. So when they both happen at the same time, I'm sure it's happened, I just haven't really noticed it. It'll pop up, much like that critical hit did, and you'll see the 2 exclamation marks on it. So anyway, let's go ahead and punch this footman. Oh, I wasn't able to stun in time to stop him from upping his defense. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Alright. That wraps up that. So now we're probably still going to have to defeat some to deal with finding these fossils. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, so we've got an oblong fossil here. We need to find 2 of those. Oh, here is the other one. Hopefully I can get back up from here. See more kobolds down there. Oh, hey, look, forest yards, and that's gonna be for our pugilist hunting log. So I'll probably do, for the fact that I do need to repeat Halatali for the Grand Company hunting log. Probably just go ahead and do that off screen. Try and do a unsynced run through. Grab this round fossil and let us return back. Unfortunately, we are going to have to take the long way because we can't quite jump down from here. Yeah. If you can even jump up, oh my gosh, this behemoth feels so awkward, even though it's no more awkward than anything else. Just feels so clunky because you're so big. Just jump down here? I can. Thank you. Let's go ahead and take out some forest yards though, because we do need them. We haven't really seen Dragona very much, have we? Keep getting Behemoth instead of Dragona. Poor Dragona. Oh, we need to kill 5 of them, and there's 4 right here, so... besides, we do also have to go over and get Coral Pup Whiskers. So, this will be a nice little transition on to doing that. Alright. 2 more of these. I don't know why I'm like looking at my quest log for this, even though it's hunting log. Ugh. Brain cannot think, apparently. Yeah, there's plenty here, and then you can also see right over there where we have that. Also see there's a massive fate going on right down in our quest area down there. But, more importantly, we've got these coral pups. Let's go ahead and take care of them. What we need 3. But yeah, at least now I know. I really wasn't imagining that this place existed. It does exist. It's here. Oh. Okay. No, I was like, wait, 6,700 experience? No, that was for finishing off the Yarzans. So throw the 6,700 there. Alright, 1 more. And then we can head on back. Wait. We do need these. We do need coral pups. I knew it. Man. Okay. So yeah, we need 2 more of these for our hunting log. For once, we're maybe actually doing things in the more proper order. Of course, I'm also paralyzed right now. And who needs to have twin snakes on? Not me. I'm determined. Alright, 6,900 experience. Now we can head back. I'm like, wait a second. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm like half out of it because I mentioned in the previous part, my back's been hurting me, so it's like, thinking is hard. No one's even doing this fate here. Don't blame him. This is honestly a really annoying one, especially if you're alone. It's like actually really, really hard to do if you're alone. But I need to head right into here. And let's talk to Tonga Tonga. Found something, have you? Let's have a look. This does have special music, as you can hear. Ah, yes, these are fine specimens. These long, narrow bones likely belong to some sort of giant sea creature devoured by Thalalos. From the looks of it, I'd say it was about the size of an adult gobu, all told. And this round fossil, well, I've developed a theory that it's the shell of a parasitic organism. I found countless others like it concentrated near the remains. These are good finds, my friend. Both are testaments to the sheer enormity of Thalalos. Ah, forgive me, we scholars tend to assume all know as much of our subject matter as we. Do you know that the Thalos is, say, Limlane summoned the massive serpent upon the primordial dry. From its belly it spewed forth the waters which became the seas. We have no proof the remains that lie here are the Thalalos. Indeed, whatever beast this was first came to be called that by virtue of its size alone. But I, for one, now dare to believe it just may be that these bones are those that the divine serpent brought life into this world. Alright, let's go ahead and take the silver pieces. And that wraps up his little quest line. So it looks like no one's really here doing this, so how about this one over here? No one's doing giant enemy crab either. Got it. This is usually a pretty typical sight, just with the whole fate event going on. I don't expect to see it as much right now. But let's talk to Teddy Room. Teddy Room make... Okay, I was hearing. Teddy Room make fire water for Buscarron. You bring thingies Teddy Room needs? Yep. He brought all thingies. Teddy Room make fire water now. Make good fire water for good Buscarron. Teddy Room, start making fire water now. Good fire water take time. More time, more good. You come back later? And by later, you mean in about 2 seconds? Teddy Room, make fire water. Make good fire water. You take to Buscarron. Good fire water for good Buscarron. Tell Buscarron no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Teddy Room, hope Buscarron happy. Teddy Room, give Buscarron thinkies. Many thinkies. You tell Buscarron. Teddy Room, make big shop someday. Big a shop in the Orzia. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscarron. Alright, let's get out of the giant enemy crab quest, and we need to head back over to South Shroud. So this is why I wanted the quarry mill warp, so it's just so much easier to get back there. Oh, come on. Oh, we do this the hard way because there is a darn fate right here. So that's 1. No. Item cannot be discarded. I know, I was trying to use it. Oh, that's 2. And is there someone actually here doing this? Okay. Let's toss on Are You Okay watch and join in, I suppose. May as well, since, you know, we're here and there's actually people doing it. Oh, they're all down there. I'm up here and they're down there and I'm, yeah. Thanks. I guess this is roughly where most of them are going to be appearing, so may as well just be down here for him. Now they're going up there. Can't make up their minds, can they? Hi, I'm trying to target you. Thank you. And a few more, it looks like. This is probably slightly more difficult since there is a few people here than say it would be if we were alone. Now, of course, like I was mentioning, some fates are still really hard, if not impossible, to do alone, even if you're like the only one there actually doing them. Just because of the nature of their difficulty. Alright, I need that thing to go away so I can switch my gear back. But more importantly, we can do this now. Alright. And that takes care of that quest. Let's go ahead and put our regular gear back on. What I should do is I should just make a separate gear set so I can just swap between them. I think I might actually do that. So let's go ahead, pull this over, make this for equipping, and then let's go ahead and put the yokai watch on, and then make a new gear set with it, and put that, like, say, over there. Now I can just easily hit one button and swap between them without having to go into my menu all the time, blah, 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 blah. Just easier to do. So, we've got several quests to turn in now. You have placed offering as I asked. Thank you. The tree you have honored was not always withered, thus unable to bear the changes racking the forest in the wake of the calamity, lost all trace of vibrant life, wasting away into its current haggard appearance. You adventurers may see treants as little more than overgrown adversaries, but many of us local folk revere these creatures as guardians of the wood. It is nature's way that we tend to those who once tended to us. Should we forsake our protectors now, then we ourselves will be forsaken when their protection is needed once more. Alright. Possessions no more. Good to hear, lass. We're at my druthers. I grab those Buscarron one by one and string them up by their ratty ears. Well, man, Buscarron will have none of that. Says each battle we forgo now saves us one down the road. And to tell the truth, I'm starting to come round to his ways. Alright. And now let's talk to Buscarron. Hi, Everton. Thank you for seeing Taylor's belongings so important, sis, for me. Yeah. Buscarron firewater, so he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why that all? Oh, bloody hells, who's got an onions back there? He says the shelf for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. The stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. Let's see you come back then, friend. We'll see if we can't make it through this battle together. I thought that's a battle. It's a bottle. Alright, let's grab the bronze pieces. And selfish concerns. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here. A place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tracks where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Okay, okay. Sounds slightly concerning, but let's see what we find. Oh, of course, one's right up here on the rock. Well, at least it's not yelling, it's too far above me. Alright, nothing really there. How about right up here? Oh, we have a Imperial. Let's take them out. Darn things putting up their defenses. Solaris? What the heck is that? Oh, a haste sort of deal. Alright, so that's the second one. Let's head down here. And so these aren't actually marking if they have a battle or not. I guess to kind of like add to the... Oh, is there actually anything here? Nothing here. So let's head through this little tunnel. Is there anyone here? I want to join if there's no one here. I don't see anyone, so I'm not gonna swap over and do it. No. Now it's just too far away. Kinda saw that one coming though. Anything here? Nothing? Nothing? Nothing. Okay. How about other side of this log? We have to get around. Gosh, we're almost 35. What the heck? Oh, we have a couple of enemies. Of course, I don't think we actually have to take these out. Because you'll notice it already says, hey, the quest is done. I think we could just, like, try and de-aggro them and just leave them here. But, better to, clean up our mess. I'm doing really bad at stunning stuff right now. So there's a chance, I was gonna say, there's a chance the paralyzed interrupts are getting the mount out. And so it's just gonna interrupt us getting back to where we want to be. Still no one here, so I'm gonna leave it be. And let's head back and turn in this quest. I once again have a goal of where I want to get. So I'm trying to get there. Hi. So there was ought to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garlands in this part of the 12's wood? First sylphs and now garlands, and all in the same place. Cannot be mere coincidence. Might be that the garlands be following the sylphs, tracking them or giving chase mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they, unless someone guided them through? Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. Oh no! That sounds really bad. Let's grab the money. Nuevo Riche. And now people who know French are probably going to yell at me. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about, including my husband. Oh no. Help! You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone as was aiding the Garlands? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's been taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. Wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garlands in the forest. I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler is working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Maria, and if he's up to no good, put an end to it, and him if it comes to that. Ooh, you're getting a little... Ow. Oh, looks like we have another quest up here. Enemy mine. Hear word of Garlands in the woods, go Buscarron beside himself with worry. So I came up with a bit of an idea, I did. Might be a herd, but there's a place near to here where poachers and all manner of scum gather. They're no friend of Gridania, to be sure, but they've even less love of Garlemald. So I got to thinking, why not ask them to keep an eye on any Garlands in the wood, the of my enemy and all that? So, need to speak with some people down this way. One moment. Alright. What do we have? Oh, here's Laurentius. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. before we follow him, let's just go south because it's a little bit easier than going east and back south and then blah blah. Go over there? No one over there. Nope. Nope. Never mind. We have to go up. But at least I got off that darn behemoth. It's way too big. Seriously. Just, ugh. Okay, come on. No, you can get up here. Considering there is an enemy or a person right here. Buscarron was worried by Garleans in the wood, is he? In this situation that must be dire. Very well, I'll see to it any Imperials are watched with a close eye. By the by, you are an aura making a name for herself of late, are you not? It is good to finally put a face to the name. Yep, that's me, alright. I fell last moment. Oh well, it didn't matter then. Alright, where is the other person we need to speak to besides right there? Garleans in the wood? Buscarron would not lie of such things, nor, I think, would you. Worry not, the wasps are watching. Tell me, are you the monk rumors speak of? I suspected as much. Many wasps are looking forward to the day they cross paths with you, myself included. Until then, friends. So you wanna die by my hands? Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm hearing. If that's what you want. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back to chasing Laurentius. He's like, no, just leave me alone. Not suspicious at all, right? Yeah. How long now? To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. What are you? How long? Help! Help! Please come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. Yeah, not suspicious at all. No. No, damage up. I can deal with that. It's whatever. Also, my buffs are totally off again. Alright, let's speak with him once again. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. Yeah, I believe that about as much as I believe pigs can fly, okay? I mean pigs. I don't mean other stuff. I mean pigs. I don't believe pigs can fly, so... yeah, don't believe you. Sorry. Where are you? Oh, you're over here with a solo instance. Level 27 sync. Which means... there goes my Fist of Earth again. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, I say. It's almost kind of ominous with the thunder going on. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they did not provide. They preached justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it's those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I saw an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money, endangering myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who was cornered. Garleans, I brought the all-rot... not finishing that sentence. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor, such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did you? You there, Ara. You stand here all busquished, no? Then you don't stand alone. Alright. Unfortunately, we do not have that again, but we do not have our level 30 stuff again. But we do have, or at least our first one. So this guy, and also we don't have Demolish. Dang it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so space up here. These trees drink your blood. We'll see if they're cut and burned. Show them what happens to those who oppose the Empire. Show them what happens to those who try and mess with me. And alright. Okay, I was expecting that last one one over there to go down. If this is a fight Buscarron wants one, then the Coral Claws will fight. We'll fight it. How? Why? You scum have no allegiance. No. Well, we will continue taking on these guys, I guess. In just a second. Put my Fist of Earth back on yet again. Alright. Hey, Laurentius, we're back! And you are trying to heal yourself like a jerk. Why would you do that? Why would you drag this out? And by healing yourself, it's not fair. It's cheating! And there he goes again. What cheats? Oh, he has Keen Flurry. That's another thing that has kind of been removed from the game. And is now enemy only. How has it come to this? Well, that's what happens when you become a traitor. Possible. How do you beat the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side, they're your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Buscarron. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I'm sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Buscarron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Alright, let's go back and turn these in. Of course, you know, we went and did this quest, you know, we'll be like, hey, can you help us out? And it's like, oh yeah, by the way, they're already in this quest with you. Thanks. Thanks. What achievements are in this area? This is the Fate one. Fate related one? Yeah, it is. There are some fates that are like big quest chains and they can give achievements at the end, and yeah, it can be a pain if there's not many people out doing the fates. So I just noticed Ida and Papalima outside. So how's the hospitality of our enemies? It left a sour taste in your mouth, did it? Pity that. They have no respect for land or law, but they're not without their uses. Now they know who you are, and that you ain't scared of them. Your name's getting known of late, for better or worse. A lot of folk taking an interest in you. Though, best if you went looking for them before they came looking for you. Alright, let's take some money, and that finishes that up. Laurentius confessed his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mothers were killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, and that it was hopeless. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation, and the man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he failed to grasp one simple truth. That those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? And there's good in him yet. I just hope that at the Outer's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave the fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Arya. Sylph Elder has been found. Oh man. Let's quickly grab the money. Swap up our gear. Level sync in. And see if we can get something out of this. From Spencer, the Bottomless Cut Fate. Alright, well we got silver, which at least afforded us a yokai medal. Anyway, into the Beast Maw. Taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem, his name is Frixio, and he's the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Souls, long as he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find them. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Maws of Todorok here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen not long ago and either. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Blackened ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to find Elder One. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went to Todorok but has not returned. This one is worried. Very worried. And you're right to be. That place crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the 7 hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope. Reaching the core with the Sylphs. Where we lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Outer's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Arya, go to the 1,000 Maws of Todorok and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and self rests upon your success. Because it's been a while, it's about time they were like, hey, by the way, I guess we should give you another dungeon, huh? So, let's go ahead and head up to Todorok. Yes, this was my goal, to unlock it. I'm like, oh, we're so close. So very close. It is simply right up this way. And all these little walls I can't see in this thing. Behemoth. By order of the Elder Seeds here, the dungeon knows 1,000 Maws of Todorok has been placed under the control of. What? The Sylph Elder is inside? Are you sure of this? How in the 7 hells did he manage to sneak by? God, strike me down for a purblind fool. Must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. And to Todorok is ordinarily restricted. These are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. So, 1,000 Maws of Todorok is now accessible. So, next time we will go ahead and head on into Todorok. Probably hit level 35 and yada yada yada. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to consider, I don't want to be like forceful, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep being content like this. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt, signing out.